Great rising, beautiful people. How are you? I just wanted to speak on this morning, with this being my first official or video that I'm posting. Um, Sometimes we focus on things that's going on around us, and it's not always the positive things that are transpiring. And there's nothing wrong with that because we are human. However, sometimes we need to stop, steer our mind of the negativity and focus on the positive and the good things that are going on. And with everything that's going on around the world these days, it's kind of tough for some people to deal with that and also to deal with the things that they're going through personally and internally. And I know that because I myself at this time um, am enduring some things. And I have my days where everything is fine. Then I have those days where I just sit and sometimes overthink, and I have to stop, gather myself, and then start speaking positive affirmations to myself or release that is not beneficial to me. And then there are those days that I just let the tears fall because that's also a release for me. And then I also write. So I'm finding avenues that's going to help me during this journey or this season of my life. What helps me will not help you. However, I'm here to encourage you to find something that is going to help you get through this time because we can't see our loved ones. We can't see those friends that we are close to that's there to listen and to, well, we can see them virtually by FaceTime, Zoom, um, other mobile apps and everything. But sometimes some of us need that one on one, that face to face. So we're there and you can feel my energy and I can feel your energy, even if it's not saying anything, but those that you are very connected to, they will let you know you're not okay. You may be telling me that you're okay, but you're not okay. We can say all day that we're okay, and some of us have gotten to the point where we hide our emotions. We hide what we're going through very well to others. And then when we're alone, that's when we're beating ourselves up with repeated thoughts of whatever it is that's troubling us. And that's not good because that can turn a lot of us to doing things that we wouldn't normally do. I noticed that the alcohol sales have risen since all of this started. So that means a lot of people are turning to alcohol or other things, which there's nothing wrong with it. But for those that have um, alcoholism in their family, that's not a good thing, in my opinion. And like I stated, I'm not knocking anyone because you have to do something that's going to help you during this time. But also try to find something that's constructive, that's going to be beneficial to you in the long run and not detrimental to you. And for those that can't find anything to do, um, reach out to someone, start a new venture, learn something new. But it's up to you what you're going to do that's going to help you during this time. There are many different, I've seen commercials where they're talking about mental health now as far as being isolated because it is. It's not good to be off to yourself for those that are single, for those that don't have family near. But it's also not good for those that do have family, but they're together in the same household, but they still feel alone. That's a lot of that going around as well. There are those that's at home with someone that's abusive, verbally, mentally, physically, and they're having to deal with that. My prayer is that everyone finds something or some way to keep them active, to keep their mind afresh during this time. Listen to music. Listen to, find an app, YouTube or something. Listen to nature um, sounds on your phone, on your on your laptop. Um, do that. But when listening to music, don't listen to that music that's also gonna put you back in a place that you have overcome, that you no longer want to join. Because music has a tendency also to take us back to places that we may not want to go. And then there's some music that take us to places where we do need to go. But only you know what is best for you. And I'm asking now that that's what you do. You find what is best for you, not what is best for someone else, but what is best for you. Because what works for me is not going to work for you, and what works for you is not going to work for me. But you can find a balance. If it's something that I'm doing that'll help you, like I said, I'm writing a little bit more. I'm listening to music. I'm listening to meditation music. Um, I'm talking to friends via text, via FaceTime, um, spending time with my children, laughing, talking, and I have some I have those that encourage me as well as I encourage them. So, like I said, but some people don't have that. Some people are by themselves. Some people have their fur babies, and that's all that they have. And at this time, it's hard. Some some Okay, let's do this. Also, something that you can do. If the weather is nice outside, depending on where you are, take a take a stroll um up the street, up the road or whatever. Get outside and embrace the sunshine, the goodness of what's outside instead of staying inside. You can just go sit outside for a little while or you can take a walk. That helps me as well because where I live, I can take a stroll to a nearby pond, which is where I like to go on Saturday mornings and sometimes early Sunday mornings. I will go there and I will meditate or I will make a video there. But I know where what I have access to, others may not have access to because I noticed that there are also some parks are closed. But yesterday or the day before yesterday when I was out, because I'm considered an essential worker. So while I was on my lunch hour, I just rode around just to see what was going on not near downtown where I work. And I actually saw people at the park. There were children playing on the swings, on the sliding board, and then there were one one family at the picnic table, then there's someone else at the other picnic table. So even though we're in a shelter in place, there are people that are still getting out. I don't know how safe that is because no one at that park had on a mask or gloves or anything of that nature. So, but I understand they needed to get out. This is not good on some children. Some of the children don't understand this. All they want to do is, why can't I go to school? Why can't I see my friends? Why can't I go outside? And they don't understand. So it's up to us as parents to try to help them understand and also to help keep their mind off of what's going on around them because it's hard for them to process. And if it's hard, now you know if it's hard for us to process, just think how it is on our children to process. Even the older ones, they're used to hanging out with their friends, and now they can't. For instance, my son was out, I think it was Saturday, this past Saturday. He went to visit his friends, and they were standing outside. And an officer pulled up and told them they needed to go in the house. And the curfew is 10, but it wasn't even 8 o'clock yet. And he told them that they need to go in the house. So it was, so it's hard. It's hard on everyone. And then now they're having to transition from not being in school to going to school online. And a lot of them, they don't have access to online, as well as some don't learn well virtually. They need to be in the classroom, but these are the times that we're in. But do what you need to do to get yourself through whatever that you're going through. If it's personally or everything that's going on around you, find a way to keep yourself motivated, encouraged, and strengthened, because it's hard on us all. And as time passes, we're getting strengthened in areas that we didn't even know that we have strength in. So just stay encouraged and keep moving. You're not alone. Be encouraged.